What's going on, everybody? Neo Trainer back here again today with another opening, and today for you I have the newest set that just released in Japan, the Lost Abyss box, which for those of you who know, we have Lost Origin coming out very soon, which this is going to be a part of. Now this is definitely a set I've been looking forward to, especially after Dark Phantasma, because I love my Ghost Pokemon, I love the Dark type Pokemon, and there's a lot of great looking artwork in here. That and the fact that we have Giratina as the main focal point of this. So if you guys have seen, we have quite a few new VSTARs. We're going to have Drapion, we're going to have Giratina, we have a really great looking Aerodactyl, but then we have a lot of really great looking secret rares too, which always includes the rainbows, but a lot of great alt art cards for Aerodactyl. We have Giratina, I think there was Berserker, and then there was the Rotom, which if you look in the background of that one, you can spot a whole bunch of different item cards that are just hidden around it. But this is a really cool looking set. I'm really excited to get into this. I don't know how this box is seated. If it's like the other sets that I've opened, we should expect to see at least 2 V-Stars and at least 4 Vs. But again, I'm not really sure what's going on in this set, so this one I'm going a little bit blind other than knowing what some of the secret rares are. But let's go ahead and get into this. I do have this pack to open, but then I have a second box that we're going to go into as well. So we definitely have a lot to open today. I do have my trusty set of scissors just in case these packs decide to embarrass me like they usually do and don't open. But we're going to go ahead and try and do it by hand first. Actually, because of the luck that I've been having the past few openings, I do want to go ahead and try and mix these up first, at least a little bit, just because I feel like I've been getting my secret rares right off the top, so I don't want to spoil it. I want to try and keep that for a little bit later on in these openings at least. So let's go ahead. I'm not going to do anything too special, just shuffle them up a bit and go ahead and get those put back in. But yeah, so these, as the main sets usually have, we should be looking at about 30 packs total, and a 5 cards per pack. So let's see if this first one gives me a struggle, which, nope, that's not too bad, but I'm sure we're going to end up having to pull those scissors out eventually anyways. I think we are going to have to do a bit of a card trick here where we'll do the one to the front. And let's see what we got. So starting off, we have a Cramorant with some of the new little design here. I can't remember what it is off the top of my head right now. I'm pulling a blank, but I really like how this kind of spills out of the artwork onto this card. So that's really cool to see. We have a Sandygast. We have a Wailmer. We have a Drowsy, which I love the artwork for the Drowsy here, especially since you can see, if you look at it, he's kind of sniffing somebody's dreams. And then right behind that, we have a Porygon Z, which the Porygon lineup that they have in this set is really cool looking. So I'm excited to pull all those, which one of the nice things about Japanese sets, you're not going to pull all the secret rares in one go, but you're going to pull most of the artwork in just one box. So it's the secret rares that you really got to look out for, but you're going to get most of the artwork in these packs right off the bat. And as you can see here, this one's already going to give me some hassle, so let's go ahead and pull out the scissors, which I wanted to try and avoid, but it looks like we have no choice. So we'll go ahead and get that open up. There we go. Into this next pack, we have a Discount Moltres. There we go with Porygon 2, again, with that really cool design spilling out from the card. We have a Seal. We have, what is that, Electric, and then we have a full art Pidgeotto, or a Pidgeot, which, my luck, pulling the secret rare out of the second pack, even after shuffling those up, we still managed to do it. But hey, this is a really cool looking card. I'm hoping that we can be lucky enough to pull one of the alt arts, at least out of the second box, but I'm not too hopeful. So I feel like this is not a set I'm going to buy a whole lot of English, but I may buy a couple more in Japanese. Now, one thing I'm noticing here, I'm a little frustrated about, we have some kind of flaw there. Is that wiping off? No, so we do have a bit of a scratch on the card, so that's really unfortunate, but hey, still a really cool looking card, because look at the pattern in the background. Kind of reminds me of like the old Pogs and Slammers back from the 90s, and how they had those done up. So let's go ahead and get this guy sleeved up here. And we'll go ahead and set him off right there. So getting into the third pack. Are my fingers strong enough? No. Oh, yeah, they are. Okay, so we can go ahead and do this one. We're going to go ahead and get this first card pulled to the front. There we go. We have a Dugong, which is a really great looking artwork, halfway above the water. We have a Horsey, so it looks like we're sticking with the water theme. We have a Swirlix, which if you look at that, you can see it's knitted, so it's not a drawing. We have Halucha, and then we have a Grape Fanta. So, on to our next pack. There we go. Now, the one thing that does kind of stink about this set, which I kind of got used to with some of the subsets, is that you're not guaranteed any holos. We're not going to be getting any trainer gallery cards or secret rare, character secret rares. We're not going to be getting, obviously, a guaranteed holo in every single pack. But I think really the artwork in this set really makes up for a lot of the stuff that they're not including, in my opinion. But we're going to go ahead and start off here. We have, obviously, some kind of Dustbuster. We have a Lopunny. We have a Seedot, little clay guy. There we go. And then we have Dracoloak, I believe. He's another one of those Pokemon that I really struggle to say their names. Next pack. With another one to the front. We have Grape Fanta once again. We have another Horsey. We have a Sandile, Indeedee, and then we have a Banette. So there's a lot of ghost Pokemon, a lot of dark Pokemon, obviously, in this set. But that's okay. I'm always happy to take all the ghosts and dark Pokemon artwork that I can. Okay, oh, got a little too high. I figured I was probably going to need these scissors. I was hoping that I wouldn't, but I just knew in the end it was going to happen. Here we go. We have a Trainer. We have another Swirlix. We have a Sunkern. And then we're going to end that on a Wailord, which is, again, a really cool looking card. Next pack, and I'm just going to go straight to the scissors. I haven't been working on my fingers, haven't been building up that grip strength, so we're going to just have to do it this way. Here we go with the Macargo. We have some Barnacles, Dewpider. We have a Dreepy. And then, not going to lie to you guys, I don't know the name. I'm just going to go ahead and just move right on to the next pack. You guys can all yell at me in the comments about who that is and make fun of me as well. That's okay. I still don't know every single Pokemon's name. Got to keep in mind, I came into these sets, or got back into the Pokemon years after, and long after they've included so many more Pokemon, so I can't remember them all myself. Here we go with a Lady. We have a Palossand. We have Porygon, which is a great looking card. I'll definitely take more Porygon. We have a Vulpix, and then right behind that, we have Baraglaracolaco, which is another Barnacle. Not too concerned about him. So, moving on. Being careful not to cut the top of these cards. This time we have an Amoonguss. We have a Fletchling, a Venonat just sleeping there under the tree, Ferroseed, and then we have our first V of the opening. So really cool looking Aerodactyl. I love the Aerodactyls that they have in this set. I feel like they really did him some justice, so I'm happy to see that, because definitely Aerodactyl was one of my favorite Pokemon when I first started collecting back when I was a kid. Because I love dinosaurs, love fossil Pokemon, so he's really cool to see. There we go with our second hit. Let's see if we can pull any V-Stars, which I do hope to pull the V-Star Giratina, and definitely the V-Star Aerodactyl as well. Moving right along, there we go. We have a Bouffalant. We have another Shuppet, We have a Phantom. We have a Whalmer. And then we have a Kingdra. There we go. Another one of the few holo cards that we've pulled so far. Next pack. Just get that down to the bottom. And we got our next to the front. There we go with a Comfy. Another Seal. Sandy Gas. Drowsy again. And there we go with our first VSTAR, which is the Drapion VSTAR. Now, I am not a big fan of Drapion. I do not like him. I don't like using him in Pokemon Go. I think he's a really weird looking Pokemon, but I have to give them credit. The artwork that they did for him in these V-Stars and the V that he has in this set are really cool looking. So it was enough to almost make me like him, but still, I'm not a fan of bug Pokemon in most cases. So, yeah, we'll go ahead. I'll just get him sleeved up and moved over to the side. As you can tell, I've just given up. Like I said, we're just going to stick with scissors. I'm not going to fight with these packs and embarrass myself, but let's go ahead and start off with this No Face, another Lopunny. We have a Chinchou, we have a Seedot, and then we have a Luminion, which was such a difficult card to pull out of Brilliant Stars. However, I pulled three of the alt arts. I didn't ever get a chance to pull a single alt art of any other card out of the entire Brilliant Stars set. However, I did manage to pull 3 Luminions. So, obviously, they decided, hey, let's go ahead and make them a little bit easier in this set. But the next one, we have a Seadra, another Hawlucha, Shuppet once again. We have a Spinda, which if you look at that, you can tell he's just spinning around, whipping around, unless that's just another Spinda behind him. And then we have another Metal Boy. Okay. Not looking for him. We're looking for that Metagross, which I'm surprised. I don't think they have a Metagross V-Star in this set, which I think would have been really cool to see. But I'm assuming that we'll eventually get a Metagross, because we've gotten a Metagross Vmax. I don't see why we wouldn't eventually get a V-Star. But here we go, another Porygon, Shuppet once again. We have an Emolga, and then we have a Shiftry, again with that really cool shadow design spilling out from the card. All right. But this is definitely a set that, I'll put it this way, typically when I buy these Japanese sets, I only buy 1 or 2, typically 2, just to see what I can get, and then everything after that, I try to just stick to the English packs, and just get everything else there. But I don't know if I want to do this set in English. I kind of think I might be sticking with the Japanese, just because, whoa, there we go. We have our Aerodactyl V-Star. Look at that. See, and this is one of the reasons why I want to stick to the Japanese, because you know what you're going to get most of the time. I just love the way these cards look better. They feel like they're just made better. You're not going to end up with a whole bunch of bulk. But look at that. Just the design back there. I love this. But yeah, so I think this is going to be one of the first Japanese sets where I might buy a couple more boxes just for the chance at that alternate art Giratina, alternate art, obviously Aerodactyl, because he's definitely one that I want. I don't want to have to struggle through hundreds of packs of English and get absolutely nothing like it feels like I have been, because the pull rates in English have just been so bad. I was not lucky, I feel, in Astral Radiance at all. Pokemon Go, that's just been a total wash for me. So I think I might just stick with these Japanese sets. But there we go with our first Bunnery. This is the first one we pulled the entire time. We have some more Barnacles. And then there we go. We have our boy Metagross, which is really cool to see. I love his artwork in this card. All right. Let's see if we can get a couple more Vs, because I think we've gotten all the V-Stars we're going to get out of this box. Still really hoping to snag that Giratina. But we have a Seadra, we have Slugma, Crocodile, or no, I'm sorry, Sandile, Seal, and then we have a Nuzleaf. Next pack. Get that out of the way. We have a Banette. We have a Ninetales. So first appearance Ninetales. Gotta love a Ninetales card. And then we have a Tynamo, and right behind that we have a Scary Dark Ghost Horse. I do not know their names. Don't ask me. Go ahead and make fun of me in the comments. I'm fine with that. But moving right along. Oh, that one's going to be the one that gives me struggle. There we go. We have, I couldn't tell you. It looks like it might be a mirror, I'm assuming. And we have a Donphan. We have a Fletchinder. We have a Fungus. And then we have the Drapion V. So as you can see here, I feel like they put a lot of work into his design because most V cards are really bland. I don't feel that way about his. I kind of feel like it could almost be an alternate card, other than the fact that it's not really a full, but I love the way this Drapion looks. Getting ready to attack something. So far we have 2 Vs, we have 2 VSTARs, and we already grabbed our secret rare, which is not one that I would have really hoped for, but I'm still happy to see. Just because it does bring back a lot of nostalgia. Grew up, obviously, with the first gen. But let's be honest, not everything in the first gen is 100% the best. There's definitely been some better Pokemon that have come out since then. But here we go. We have some kind of box. Chinchou, Swirlix. We have another Spinda. And then we have a Dugong. Next pack. From here we have another Crocodile. We have a Lantern, Sunkern, Slugma, and there we go. We have a Giratina V. So we did manage to pull at least a V Giratina. I don't think we're going to get the VSTAR out of this one because I think they're only doing 2 VSTARs. But man, that Giratina V card is really great looking. They put a lot of time and effort into this set with their artwork. And I appreciate that. So let's go ahead and get that sleeved up. So we're looking at 3 Vs so far. Next pack. Being careful not to cut the cards. Can already tell you we have a Drowsy. There we go. It looks like this is going to be our first Stadium card, I believe. There we go with a Drowsy. We have Finian, Porygon 2, and then Dracloak. Next up, we have, is this our first Hypno? This has to be the first Hypno. I think I would have remembered if we pulled them, but yeah, Hypno. We have a Slurpuff. We have a Dewpider, Sandygas, and then, whoa, there we go. I forgot about him. So we have our Kyurem Vmax, which is, man, this is the only Vmax that we're getting out of this set, but definitely a really great looking Vmax. I completely forgot he was even in here. So we should still be looking for a Kyurem V as well. Okay, so let's go ahead and get that sleeved up. So being that he's the only VMAX, I can assume that we will pull him out of the next box as well. It's safe to assume since you usually get at least 1 VMAX out of each of these boxes. Okay. Next up. Here we go with an energy, it looks like. We have Tynamo, we have Durant, we have Ferroseed, and then Electros, I think. I just know it's a scary eel with big teeth, and he will shock me. Here we go with the next pack. We have Stonejourner, which I think, again, is the first time we've pulled Stonejourner. We have Bunnery, Fungus, Finian again, and then we have Father of the Year, Dragapult, as he launches his children at other Pokemon. Here we go with a Venomoth. We have Vulpix, Durant, and then Macargo. So we're starting to get into a lot of just repeat stuff. Again, you're seeing that we're not getting a hit out of every pack, even just regular holos, because it's not what the set is. It's not a specialty set or a subset like the others. Though I would have loved to have seen some character secret rares in this set, see what they could have done with some of the ghost Pokemon. But guys, look at that. This is something that I'm excited about. We have our first Mimikyu, which there is a little Pikachu can there, so I'm sure he's very upset to see that just rolling out in front of him. We have a Phanpy, we have Araquanid, Phantup, and then we have Sunflora. Gotta remember how many cards I'm going through, because I get to that last one, I keep trying to pull, not realizing there's only 5 per pack. But this, out of this box, guys, I think is our third. Yeah, we're down to the last 3 of this box. Well, we have another Sunflora, Araquanid again, Vulpix, and then we have a Sableye. Okay. Last, or second to last pack. I'm just going to go ahead and do it this way. We have an Emolga, Porygon, Donphan, Venomoth, and then whatever that thing was. Final pack of the box. Let's hope for some last pack magic, which I really don't know what I could expect that we pull out at this point. But here we go. We have a Nuzleaf. We have Fletchling, and then ending this box on Kyurem V. So we did manage to pull something out of this one. Okay. So yeah, looking at this, we managed, what, 4 Vs and 2 V-Stars. So as you can see, we have Kyurem, Drapion, Aerodactyl, and Giratina. We have the Drapion and Aerodactyl V-Star. And then Kyurem Vmax and Pidgeot Full Art. So not too bad, especially for being the first box. Let me go ahead and set some of this stuff off to the side. We're going to toss that off. And then let's get into the second box. So I'd love to know what you guys think about this set so far. As always, I'd like to know what you guys think about all the sets that we go through. But what do you guys think about the cards that we have here? You know, I think this is definitely some of my favorite artwork that's been released recently. That and the Dark Phantasma set. Always take more and more ghost Pokemon. You can never give me enough. But let me know down in the comments what you guys think so far. Do you plan on buying any of the Japanese sets, or are you going to be sticking with the English set when it gets released as Lost Origin? Me personally, I think I'm going to be sticking with the Lost Abyss and buy a couple more of these. But let's not shuffle this up, since obviously that did nothing for me the last time around. We immediately pulled a secret rare, second pack, same as I have been with the last couple videos. So we're just going to leave that here. There we go with a Seadra, Finian, Porygon 2, Slurpuff, and then we have our V Berserker. So there we go, add another V to the collection. I can't remember how many Vs are in this set. I was thinking at least 8, but don't quote me on that, obviously. But he definitely does have an alt-art, which I was very surprised to see that he got an alt-art. Not a card that I would have expected to have gotten one, but hey, in Pokemon Go, we got what was his name? I can't remember it, but you know, I would have expected that Mel Metal would have gotten the alt art, and that didn't happen. So here we go with Dracloak. We have Dewpider, Sandy Gas, and then we have whatever that thing is. From there, we have, again, Dracloak. We have Fletchling, another Barnacle, Stonejourner. See if we can go through this a little bit quicker, see how fast I can work for you guys. Definitely appreciate you taking the time to watch if you've even watched up to this point. Well, we have a Dustbuster, Dewpider, Dreepy, Palossand, and then we have a Rotom V, which another Pokemon I forgot, but he is getting an alt art as well. So again, happy to see that we're not just getting doubles out of this box. Next up, we have Porygon, Vulpix, Hawlucha, and Nuzleaf. Let's go ahead and grab from the other side. I think I've been pulling from the left a little too much here. We have whatever that is, Vulpix, Durant, Porygon, and then we have a Delphox, which that's a really cool looking card. Love that. Just happy to see something new. I don't want to keep pulling the same cards, but I'm surprised that we pulled all the Vs almost immediately in this box. So, next pack. Here we go with another Macargo, Shuppet, Spinda, Horsey, and then a regular holo rare. Here we go. With Indeedee, we have Sandy Gas, and then a Lady. Next up, Cargo once again, Shuppet, Emolga, Horsey, and then a Hypno. We're just really plowing through this one since we've gotten to see a lot of the artwork so far. You guys already see this, so we're going to go ahead and stick with it. There we go with a Whelmer, Drowsy. We have Porygon 2. We have Dragapult, and then a Seadra. Next, we have Venomoth, which again, I really do appreciate this artwork. I love the Venomoth look. We have Swirlix, Hawlucha, Phantump, and then Metagross. Here we go. We have Baneri, Ninetales, Seedot, and then another Crocodile. There we go with a Dugong, Tynamo. We have a Ferroseed, and we have our, should be our final V out of this box. So we have the Kyurem V. Now, one of the things I'm really hoping we do end up, keeping my fingers crossed, we manage to pull some kind of alt art, because I have been seeing a lot of people that have opened these boxes so far. I haven't watched any openings, but I'm seeing a lot of posting on Instagram, people pulling some of the some of the alt arts. So it seems like they may be easier to pull than some of the past sets, but again, that might just be I'm seeing a lot of people that are posting and not how many boxes they actually went through before they got them. So I can only hope, I can only dream. But there we go with a Porygon Z. We have a Seal, we have a Swirlix again, and then we have a Stunfisk, Galarian Stunfisk. Next pack. There we go. Stonejourner once again. Fletchling, Dreepy, Finian, and Comfey. Which I'm pretty sure this card is actually going to be one of the pre-release cards that come in the, or the stamp cards that are going to come in the build and battle boxes for when Lost Origin comes out. At least that's what the artwork looks really, really similar to that one. Okay. Here we go with a Bouffalant, Venonat, Slugma. We have that, Shiftry. Okay. Still have not pulled any of our V-Stars, and we have not pulled the Secret Rare. So there's definitely still some hope. We're going to get something really good. But here we go with Cramorant, Sunkern. We have Fletchling, and then Kingdra once again. Next up, this is going to be it, guys. Are we going to get something good? We have a Whale Lord, Venonat, Pharaoh Seed, Lopunny, and then Discount Moltres. Nope. Talonflame decided he wanted to show up. It's okay. We still have quite a few left to go. Now, one thing I am looking forward to is they are going to be releasing some VSTAR specialty boxes, I guess. So they come with a couple packs of the Lost Abyss, but then you're guaranteed, I think, one V-Star and one V, which can either be Zacian, Zamazenta, or Rotom, which is going to be a different card from the Rotom that you get in this set. So I'm hoping to get some of those in. We'll see. I put in for the lottery on Pokemon Center Japan, but I have not lucked out there so far. So we'll see what ends up happening. If not, I'm hoping to get at least through a third party or potentially Amazon Japan. But they are already up for sale on Amazon Japan through other third parties on the website, but they are extremely expensive. Whereas I think through Pokemon Center Japan, they're only about $18, $19 USD. But I am hoping to get a couple of those because I do want to open those packs for you guys as well. But into this next pack, we have Chinchou. We have nothing out of that pack. This one, I wish you guys could see the pile that's starting to pile up next to me over here. They're starting to spill over. But we have a Ninetales, Tynamo, Fanfy, and then Amoonguss. So it seems like we're really starting to hit a dry patch here. Still expecting to pull at least a Vmax. Kyurem again. There we go with a Bird, Metal Man, Palossand, and there he is, our second Kyurem Vmax, which I am okay with getting doubles of that one. Go ahead and get him sleeved up. I think here we're starting to get low on these packs. So wondering where our V-Stars are. There we go with some kind of toolbox, Dewpider. We have, again, Barnacle Boy and a Whale Lord. We have here next No Face once again, Phantump, Lantern, and we have another V-Star Aerodactyl. So we have doubled up on our V-Stars. V-Star I'm okay to double up on. I'm just really hoping that we can still manage to pull the Giratina V-Star out of here, because that's a card that I'm really, really wanting to get, just because the artwork on him is so cool. Which there is also, separate from the Giratina VSTAR, there is also the gold version, also rainbow, and then, like I said before, the alt art, which is my biggest chase out of the set, which I think is everybody's biggest chase out of the set, to be honest. But there we go, Sunflora, and Bunnery, we have Slugma, and then Banette. We should, let's see how many we're down to. I think we're down to our last 5 packs. So guys, we should be getting at least one more VSTAR, and our secret rare is out of one of these. So we'll go ahead and just start with the top. Here we go. We have a Lady, Seal, Sandygast, Drowsy, and then right behind that, another Sableye. Oh, I want to make sure to cut that from the bottom. There we go. So we have another Mimikyu. We have Seal. We have Donphan. And regular holo rare. So out of these 3 packs, we should still have one VSTAR and then our secret rare. What are we gonna get? So we have a Nuzleaf, we have a Fungus, we have a Drowsy. Oh boy. So they're gonna leave it to these last 2 packs, assuming they gave us what we're looking for. Second to last pack. Definitely expecting some last pack magic. All right, guys. We have Matang, Araquanid, Vulpix, Electric, and then right behind that, we pulled an alt art Berserker. So not one of the alt arts that I'm looking for, but I actually pulled an alt art, which I'm never lucky enough to pull these. So to see this, that's really cool looking. I actually do love the artwork on this. He had that big smile. He's got the gold coins down here, so that's really cool to see. But yeah, I'll take it. I'll put it this way: it's not, again, not the alt art I'm looking for, but it is an alt art. I'll take an alt art any day. So let's go ahead and get him sleeved up, if I can. Give you guys one more good look at that. Yeah, look at that big smile on his face. He's got all those coins. That's really cool to see. All right, so this last pack here should actually be a VSTAR. I'm hoping that it is the Giratina, so we can end the video off on a really good note. But guys, if you have managed to watch up to this point, I really do appreciate it. As always, just guy that likes opening up Pokemon cards and sharing it with other people. But if you like this video, definitely leave me a like. Subscribe if you don't already. Leave me some comments down below. If you don't already follow me, you can follow me over at Neo_trainer on Instagram, which, as always, I'll go ahead and leave my link in the description. But again, thank you all so much for watching up to this point. But let's get into this last pack and let's see if we can manage to pull that VSTAR Giratina. So here we go. We have a Horsey. We have Sandile, Indeedee, and we're going to end this on just a Banette. So unfortunately, we didn't get a second VSTAR out of this. I was really hoping we would, but that's okay. We got a lot of great cards out of this anyways, and it's really nice that even though we did double up on the Vmax, which was going to happen regardless, we doubled up on the VSTAR. It's a VSTAR I would have wanted to double up on, but we did manage to get a lot of the new, a bunch of the other VSTARs. And then obviously, I think the win of this video, the alternate Berserker. But again, guys, thank you so much for watching up to this point. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye.